This is the lovely Brian's house, then?
Thought it'd be a lot posher than that.
Still looks like he's got a few bob.
Are we off our heads or what?
Look, well, we're skint and we're starving.
Yeah, but robbing food from a supermarket would be easier than this.
And where are you going to get the money from? Rob a bank?
You mightn't be in.
There's only one way to find out, isn't there?
Hang on a sec, we don't even know what we're going to say.
I will think of something.
That's not a plan.
All right. We're his mates.
Oh, cheers, that's better.
Oh, don't start getting all flappy on me now.
Look, I just want you to keep everything low-key.
I always do.
Like bottling someone last night.
We both know that we could have been dead if I wouldn't have done that.
I just care about you, that's all.
Yeah. But don't worry. I want to be in and out of this place as quickly as possible. Hiya.
Hello.
Does Brian Dunford live here?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. We found it.
Oh, I knew we would.
Found what?
Oh, I'm Emily and this is Tim. We're really good friends of Brian's. Hasn't he mentioned us?
No. Can't say that he has.
Who is it, look?
We're good friends of Brian's. I'm Tim, this is Emily. Is he in?
Well, not yet.
Oh, we've travelled for miles to see him.
From where?
Well, originally, Liverpool, but...
But we're travelling.
You better come in and wait. Let them in, Tanya. Show them a bit of Yorkshire hospitality. Come on in, don't be shy.
And who are these two little gorgeous things?
I'm Amy and she's Ashley.
And this is Tim and Emma.
Emily.
Oh, sorry, love.
It's all right.
Is it your birthday?
Yes.
She's 5, aren't you, darling?
So where is it you know Brian from?
Sit down, mixed ups at home. We don't often get visitors.
Ah, thanks very much.
I'm not there. Up to the table with us.
So what did you get for your birthday, babe?
This.
She's called her India.
Go away. Oh, I wish my mum had called me that.
India? Yeah, India. Oh, it's a lovely name, that.
You were saying where you met Brian?
Blackpool.
He was staying in the same hotel as us. He was really nice with us not knowing the place.
He gets on very well with people. Puts them at their ease very quickly. That's why he's in sales, isn't it, Tanya?
Yeah. He's very good at it. So, you just got talking and...
Well, as I was saying, we didn't know the area very well, so he showed us all the good places. We had a right laugh, didn't we, Tim?
Yeah, oh, he was boss. He was cracking jokes and everything.
That's a miracle. You can never remember jokes here.
Well, you know, I want to say jokes, I mean, just, you know, doing funny things and that.
He was just really good company, that's all.
Fancy cuppa?
Please.
If it's not too much trouble.
When's Daddy coming?
Oh, listen to her.
Any minute now.
And then the fun can begin.
Will you read mine as well?
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Hey, do you reckon they can tell the future?
I prefer not to know.
Oh, if they can, all I can see is black.
We're here to cheer each other up, or what?
Hope you're better at it than me.
Take it you haven't heard from Tim.
No, I had to come with a bottle of bubbly. What?
Oh, nothing. You look great.
Oh, so?
I didn't think you'd come.
Why?
Well, I'm a walking disaster area when it comes to your family.
Oh, let's not go there. You did a brilliant job taking my reprobate son under your wing.
Fat lot of good it was.
I'm grateful for everything you've done. Not Tim's the original wild card. I had to come to terms with that years ago.
Do you fancy a cuppa?
I thought you'd never ask.
Cake?
Oh, I shouldn't really.
Oh, go on. A couple of slices of comfort cake won't do any harm.
You're not selling double glazing as well, are you?
Where's my little birthday beauty queen? Your daddy's got you the biggest, the best, and the fabbest present in the world. Happy birthday!
Daddy!
Hiya, Bri.
Nice to see you, mate.
What are you doing here?
Came to see you. Their friend.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Hi, Flower.
We've been having a right good chat, haven't we?
Oh, Bri, kids are gorgeous. Especially this little one.
You best help Amy get that open.
Oh, it's okay. I'll do it.
Aren't you an angel? I'll put the kettle on. Unless you want someone to be stronger, Brian.
Brandy. It's our Amy's birthday.
Emily and Tim were just telling us how you all met.
Remember that cranky hotel in Blackpool?
Right, kettle's on. We can get this party started now that Daddy's home.
You were saying?
Well, I think it was,
February.
Remember, Bri? It was freezing.
Yeah, it would have been Feb. Because I was up and down the Fylde coast and the weather was shocking. But despite the wind and the rain, Blackpool is always popular. They come from all over.
That is lovely, Amy. Say thank you to Daddy.
Right. I'll get those sausage roll and pizza out of the oven. Can you give me an hand, Brian?
Yeah, of course I can.
What is going on?
What do you mean?
Who were they?
Tim and Emily.
I know the names.
Okay, but I don't really know them that well.
They're calling you Bri. They've got your address.
Well, I must have given it to them when I'd had a few.
Anything else you might have done when you'd had a few?
You what?
Something's gone on. In Blackpool, hasn't it?
What are you talking about?
Strikes me as odd, that's all. Young girl like that. Pretty. Very confident. Forward, even.
Hey, who do you think I am?
Things can happen when you're on the road.
Well, I'm not that sort of fella. And even if I was, she's jailbait. I've got a family. I wouldn't put that all at risk, just for a piece of skirt. What?
Blackpool? February? Wasn't that when you were mugged?
How could I forget? Hey, you know what this is, don't you?
What?
It's like one of those holidays where you meet somebody and you say, hey, you really must call on us when you're in town. And these two have done it. Teach me to give me a dress out, won't it? Look, we'll give them a bit of tea and they can be on their way.
Now, come on, you two, tuck in. There's plenty more where that came from.
Oh, Bri, you've got the nicest family in the whole world.
Thanks.
Right.
Help you, Mum.
Listen, I was thinking of going up to Bradford and having a look around for Tim and Emily.
Needles and haystacks comes to mind.
Yeah. But at least it'd make me think that I was doing something.
Look, there's one thing about our Tim. He knows what side his bread's buttered on. If he's not happy about everything where he is, he'll soon be back.
I've failed him, haven't I? And you.
Don't talk rubbish.
What is it with me, Carmel? I try to do good things for people and then...
Tim's a man now, and you're far too quick to condemn yourself.
Yeah, but I don't see these things coming, do I? I mean, it was the same with this accusation business, wasn't it?
No, it's beyond me. How a child could make up a story.
It wasn't Andrew. It was his brother who was behind it all.
Oh, what a horrible child.
Well, it wasn't even like that. See, Kevin, the older lad, he was being abused himself.
Oh, God.
We got confused and angry, so he struck out and pointed the finger at me.
You poor thing.
That's Kevin that needs the sympathy, not me. But at least he was strong enough to actually point the finger at the one who was abusing him.
Go away.
Yeah, it took a lot of courage, that, but he found it.
On his own. Or did I say Mr. Thomas Sweeney have anything to do with it?
Good girl! Right.
Don't forget to make a wish.
Can you get some side plates, please, Mum?
So you never said what you were doing up this way?
Oh, me auntie's in Newcastle, she lives there. We were going down to visit, so we thought we'd stop off.
Are you driving?
No. We're hitchhiking.
All right. Well, I'll be able to drop you off on a major road where you can pick up the A1.
Oh, yeah, nice one.
Right. You ready?
Ready for what?
They're going to pop off now.
Oh, Amy wanted them to help her finish setting up a playhouse.
Right, come on, the name. Tim, you'll take it out for her, won't you?
Yeah?
No, you're all right. I'll do that later.
Never refuse a helping hand, Brian. I'll get cleared away.
Those two are angling for a place to stay. No, I don't care how you do it. Just get rid of them.
It's going to be hard to get Brian on his own, especially here.
We've got to somehow.
Just have to wait till he takes us wherever in the car.
No. Once he gets us away from here, we've lost.
What?
While we're here, he'll give us whatever we want, just to get rid of us.
How?
Watch.
Tim, the door's coming
Are you
up.
Bri?
What are you doing here?
Visiting?
This is my family home. I do not want you visiting.
Well, it's too late now, because we're already here.
Didn't you get enough last time? You trashed my room. You nicked my wallet. You nicked my watches.
Oh, I didn't like them, so they were dumped.
Hey, what?
You heard.
I had to get a bank loan to pay for their replacements. Otherwise, I would have got the sack.
Bet your Tanya went mad. Unless you didn't tell her. Naughty boy.
Look, I'm fed up with this. What is it you want?
Well, we're skint.
Money? Oh, you cheeky bugger. All right. When I drop you off, I'll sort you out.
Got £1,000 in your wallet, have you, Bri?
Gran.
I know you still think you failed with our Tim, but...
There's no think about it. He's on the run.
Well, I thought you said that Susanna one hadn't gone to the police yet.
She hasn't, but
Well, isn't there a chance the whole thing could blow over?
I can't say it.
OK. Well, let's say the police don't get involved and Tim comes back. Well, there's still a chance he can make something of himself.
There's nothing I can do with him anymore.
And I don't want to push him towards you. But where I think you're going wrong is...
Carmel, if there was anything more I could do with him, believe me, I would.
Listen, Sinbad. Rachel and Andrew and his brother Kevin, with your support, speaking out and saying how he was abused. And our Tim, common denominator, you. People see good in you, and they latch on because they get the feeling they won't be let down. If our Tim does come back, I still think there's a chance you can make a decent man out of him.
It would be best if you just went.
Without the money.
I'll give you 20 quid and you can be glad of it.
Give us £1,000 or...
Oh, what?
Or I'll tell your wife and your charming mother-in-law your dirty secret.
You scheming bitch.
Hey, don't call her that.
You want to get shut of her, Tim? She's bad news.
Why? Still want them all for yourself, do ya?
Will you just leave me out of it?
Take her and go.
But we need the money.
What for? New clothes? Or is it drugs?
I don't touch drugs.
It's okay, Flower. I am sorting this out.
I want the money.
What's she on about?
Will you go in, love?
What's this about money? What are you here for?
He owes us money.
Yeah, and it's £2,000 now.
You what?
You weird.
Get out of here now!
Come on, Em.
Yeah, and quick.
Give me the money or you know what's coming.
Do I?
Em?
Brian, what's going on?
Get out!
Why? Don't you want your wife to know that you're a queer?
What?
Oh, don't you know? Your husband's a puff. He's a dirty, Nancy boy. Puff.
Brian, I don't know what this is all about, but I want those two out of here. Now.
Oh, you pair of...
What's all the commotion?
I don't know what it's all about.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you then. Your daughter's married to Gay Boy.
What?
Grace, she's tapped.
I'm tapped.
Tanya, you're not listening to this rubbish, are you?
Brian, please.
Tanya, I am your husband. I'm the father of your kids.
What is all this gay talk? Who are you people?
Tell him, Tim. Tell him about the time when he came on to you in Blackpool.
Let's just get out of here.
I said, tell them. Ask him. Ask him what he was saying to him when he got him back in the room at the hotel. Ask him what he wanted him to do to him.
Is this true?
What? Are you going to believe this rubbish?
Listen to him.
Tanya, they're lying. It's filthy lies.
We're lying.
Yeah. You scum. The pair of you. I don't know a lot, but I know my husband.
Scared's coming out, are you, Bri?
He's nothing to be scared of. Me of all people know what he's like. He's a man, through and through. And he's a good dad and a great husband. And you two have got a nerve coming here and telling your lies.
Tanya, stop, please. I'm sorry.
About what?
What they're saying, it's true. I thought that if I married you, things would be different. I thought that being a husband, being a dad, would change things. I thought it would stop the feelings I had for...
For men. You're disgusting.
Shut up! I'm going, Mum.
Tanya.
Get Amy, Mum. We're leaving.
This is going off it.
2 kids, he's got a wife. And he's chasing after men.
Let's go.
I want the money.
What? He's not going to give you money after this, is he?
I want to watch them.
You want to watch what?
I want him to know that he can't go round wrecking his family and get away with it.
This has got nothing to do with us.
It's got everything to do with us. You've got to have respect for your family. That's all it is.
Just listen. All my life, all I've ever wanted was someone to call me own. My mum deserted me, and I spent my whole life looking for someone of my own. And I nearly had it a couple of times. But after all the failures, you think, oh, forget someone of your own. Just get your head down and work.
But we nearly had something.
I know. And that's the story of my life, the nearly man. You, Mandy, neither of you wanted the whole thing with me. And that's okay, it's nothing to do with you, it's just the way it is. So if I can't have someone of me own, what do? Eh? Go for the next best thing. Rachel, Tim.
I'm not with you.
See, when we split up, Tim was like compensation. You know, a cause, a reason to feel important, to feel needed. But I've got to face it. I've used me last joker. I tried to do the good thing, and I nearly ended up in jail. No more.
Don't be like this.
Carmel, everything I touch becomes a disaster.
You can't give up.
I already have.
There's always tomorrow. Hope for something better.
Without hope, there's no future.
Yeah.
Well, I'm finished then. Look, if there's any news, I'll call.
Yeah.
The lies and the deceit. You've made a fool of me.
But I didn't want it to be like this.
Oh, no. You wanted to pretend everything was just grand. The loving wife here, the doting kids, and a sordid life on the road in hotels with men.
But it isn't like that.
It is, Brian! We stood in a church 5 years ago and made promises to each other. And all the time you didn't want to be with me. But a man, have you any idea how worthless that makes me feel?
It doesn't stop me loving you.
Don't say that. Stop it now.
Come on, we'll be in the car any minute now. Yes, we will. When you two have left here, I hope you crawl back under your stone.
Tanya, please.
Forget it.
Will you listen to me?
Look, she doesn't want to listen to you, gay boy.
Tanya!
Leave it alone.
She needs locking up and the key throwing away.
I did you a favour.
Thanks.
Is she all right?
Didn't think I'd do it, did you? Should have given me the money then, shouldn't you?
Get your bag.
I always knew he was a puff. White socks at his wedding.
Tanya, please, can we just stop? Here, just for a minute.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I'd light a candle for you, but I don't think it would do any good. You lot are beyond redemption.
Well, thanks very much, Grace. It's nice to get a Christian view on it.
Oh.
My family. My life. Gone.
Look, Bri, that wasn't meant to happen like that.
Oh, you had to come and too, yeah.
What are you saying, eh?
Oh, don't tell me that you're gonna start crying over that.
I can't believe you did that. A wife and 2 kids.
Which you didn't deserve.
They were happy. A family.
He was living a lie. He was cheating on her.
And we took a chance on getting lifted because a fella wasn't even out the closet. He's a bender. So what?
He was married and sleeping around.
We helped to break up a family then. Isn't that what Susanna Morrissey did, eh? How can we say we're any better than her? 2 kids gone. She's gonna remember her birthday, isn't she? Done well there, Em.
Yeah, well, the truth hurts sometimes, doesn't it?
Oh, doesn't it? We're going home.
Are you soft?
No, I'm just being realistic.
That's a mad idea.
Well, if this is what being on the run is all about, I'm not interested.
If we go back, the police will lock us up.
Prison can't be a patch on this crappy life. Look, Tanya really belted you then. She could have really hurt you.
I'm all right.
For the minute. But what next? Where next? This doesn't make sense, Em. We're moving from place to place like travellers.
Oh, what? So should we just go home then, yeah?
Yeah. Look, I'll give myself up. I'll take the punishment. And when we come out, we can start again.
We can't.
We're going to. A clean slate. Brian's missus was right. We are scum. How can you get any lower than that, hey? This is it, Em. The end of the line. We're going home.
Sinbad's been cleared. Isn't that good enough for you?
We're told one thing one day and another the next. It's hard to know what to believe.
We wrecked that family.
Oh, he was wrecking it himself.
Victoria and I are back together.
So where's Mary Ward? Where's Mary Ward for bringing up 3 kids some other woman rejected?
What are mixed views on fidelity?
Who have you been talking to?
Brookside's back tomorrow at 8, and then it's time to celebrate. Brookside is 18 years young tomorrow, and 4 looks back at 2 decades of life in the close at 8:30. Now, fancy a spin? Belt up and getting gear. Driven is next.
Hello, Maurice. Sorry to interrupt your breakfast.
Hey, have you come up with that money yet?
I have, yeah.
Oh, give us it then, Anthony. Oh, give us it then, please.
That's right, yours tipped 1,000, didn't it, Jim?
It did. But very generous, that. I made a mistake on the form, obviously.
No, he didn't. £2.50 per minute. I can go and get it for you if you want.
Sit down, Anthony.
The thing is, well, I think I misunderstood. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want to pay something. So I was wondering, would a tenner cover it?
Well, you've already given me £1.30. Another 10 is £11.30. Well, I mean, you'd only 1,188.70 short.
Yeah, I'm sorry, son.
Well, I mean, a pledge is a pledge. Come on.
£10 would be more than adequate.
Oh, great. See, the thing is, I mustn't have been thinking straight, you know, on the day.
But that money was for the third world. And when you signed your name down, you made a promise to God.
Did you go to confession, Jim?
Never seen him there.
Anthony, I'll tell you what. 2 more minutes silence starting now and I'll give you another £1. It was very good of you to come over.
Oh, don't get up. Oh, thanks for understanding.
Adele, love, see Mr Corkill out.
I wouldn't worry. I don't think he'd be struck down or anything.
How's it going?
Miss Dalton set us another essay. Supposed to write about whatever aspect of the depression we like.
Oh, that's good. At least she's encouraging a bit of free thinking.
She says she doesn't want 30 essays the same, though. Trouble is, everything I think of, someone else is already doing.
Will anyone put in a bid for the storming of the Walking Art Gallery?
No, but...
Hey, be ashamed to let all that reading you did go to waste.
It was interesting, but I don't know what you'd think.
I reckon I owe this family at least £1,000 worth of private tutoring. I could give you a hand making a start.
I wouldn't mind.
Deal!
Hey, when you make a deal with him, I think you're making a deal with the devil.
Hiya, come in.
Really big favour to ask. I'm worried about getting back this afternoon to pick Harry and Emma up from the creche. I'm trying to swap my appointments around, but it's proving really difficult.
Susanna's still bound from Katrina's.
Yeah, she is. Well, when Katrina makes her mind up about someone.
Goes on, her.
Thanks. I'll only be about an hour or so late.
Oh, don't rush. They'll be fine here.
Right.
Have you managed to speak to Susanna yet?
No, not yet. Any ideas who she might be seeing?
Well, Vic's her best mate these days. You're probably best asking her.
And the kids at school? How were they after the mum's appearance? Yeah, well, yeah, I'll try and make some time to come round and see them. OK, I'll see you soon. Bye.
Hey, you can invite Barbara and the kids round there, you know.
Yeah.
You'll make a nice change.
Sorry?
Well, you must get bored listening to our wedding plans night after night.
Have you seen all my clean gear?
Yeah, all upstairs, all ironed.
You didn't have to do that.
Don't worry, I won't make a habit of it. Well, Barbara seems a nice woman.
Yeah, she is.
What will you do after we get married?
How do you mean?
Well, Mick will move in with me. You'll stay on here, won't you?
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
Mick would like it if you did. Oh, he really would. Give him somewhere to escape to when he feels the need. Oh, what I really mean is that you two have been friends for a long time. I hope that doesn't change.
No.
We haven't got enough.
What for?
To pay for the bill here and to get a train home. I'm gonna give Sinbad the call.
Why?
Because he'd be worried sick.
No, we don't need no one else.
Oh, no, we're doing brilliantly. I can't believe you talked me into going to Brian's. We wrecked that family.
Oh, he was wrecking it himself.
You can't tell me you feel good, not after what we did to him. You said you just wanted to give him a fright and to get some cash. We got nothing. We can't go on like this, Em. I don't want to stuff up anymore.
Look, you won't. We don't need no one else. We can manage.
It's not gonna work. Look, we've got nowhere proper to live, no jobs. We can't go on ripping people off. We need help.
I can't think about it now, can I? I'm on my way to work. Look, I'll sort it by practice Thursday.
He needs a hand.
What does it matter where we drink after the match?
Does he?
Put him and that team out of its misery and take over managing.
It's been taking up too much of my time and energy. We've got other priorities now.
Cheaper in the pub, but Bev pay for that.
You will leave him plenty of time this afternoon.
I haven't forgotten.
There's no point in me coming back. I'll see you at the doctor's.
To the kids now.
I've asked Adele to be here with Aunt. I don't want my mum told, though. Can do without her views on the subject till we're sorted in our own minds.
But I'm hardly likely to see it or say anything, am I?
No, I'm not questioning.
I'm not pressuring you into this, am I?
Will you stop acting like you're doing me a favour? Put in this together.
I'll check with me, Mum. Mum!
The kids are all washed. They just need ironing and a bit of mending.
Hang on. That's not your job.
That's been the whole time you were manager.
Isn't it about time some of the other wives and girlfriends volunteered their services?
I don't mind.
I do. Someone else's turn to pay for the washing powder and the water and the electric. Do you hear that, Steve? And, Del, the car's leaving in 1 minute. I'll see you later, Di.
See ya.
Susanna.
Oh.
Got a minute?
For you? Always.
I'm just on my way to do a couple of house calls.
Lucky patients.
Listen, I thought you should know. Victoria and I are back together.
I thought she was seeing somebody else.
She was. Not anymore.
Are you sure?
Quite sure.
Leaving us?
To both be with the people that we should be with.
Don't make assumptions about me.
The wedding's still on, isn't it?
If you wanted me to call it off, I would.
I'm not going to do that.
I knew the first time we were together it wouldn't be the last, despite what we feel for other people.
If I had known Victoria was even considering... I can only say I'm sorry. I'm in love with her. I always have been.
A meaningless bonk. That's what you told me. There I was, isn't it?
You were there when I needed someone. I won't forget that.
How flattering.
What are you two gossiping about?
Nothing.
Well, I've got the best gossip ever. It's about me and the local doctor.
So I hear.
You spoil all my fun. Have lunch with me so I can talk about him anyway.
No, I can't. But I'm sure Darren won't mind substituting at short notice.
Yes.
Brilliant. Table for two upstairs it is then, please.
I'm sorry. We're fully booked. You'll have to try somewhere else.
Come on. I want to get going.
I'm not going. I don't want you to go.
Look, if I stay here, I'm going to turn out the way everyone expected me to. I know Mark Scally, a criminal. I'm not going to let that happen. Sinbad's worked too hard to get me a second chance. I don't want to fail him.
What about me?
I don't want to fail you either.
You've never failed me. You've looked out for me all along.
What good's that done us, eh? Look, you're two people in all. There's the Emily, who misses her dad and loves her nan and her sister. And then there's this spiteful, malicious one who set out to destroy a bloke and his family just for the hell of it. Is that who you want to be?
I don't know.
Well, that's not the Emily I want to be with. We can't go on like this, Em. We need to face up to who we are and what we've done. The both of us.
We've tried the drugs for 3 months, like you said, but no luck.
I'm sorry to hear that. Give it a break and I'll prescribe another course. Don't give up hope yet.
We haven't. It gets really hard, though.
Month after month, it's heartbreaking. Diane tells me like she's let me down.
I feel like I've done something wrong.
And nothing I can say can convince her.
It's difficult for you both, I know.
I spent a fortune on those predictor kits. We're doing it at all the right times. I was even late enough to buy a pregnancy test last time, but waste of money.
Try not to focus so much on the right or wrong times.
Easier said than done. I can't help but be aware.
Me too. I mean, even when Diane's not testing, I'm always calculated in my mind.
It's ruining our love life. I've read every article in every magazine I can lay my hands on. I'm exercising regularly. We're watching what we eat and how much we drink.
And everyone's got different advice. Not that anyone talks to me about it, but, you know, Di's friends and her mum always know somebody who's tried something they reckon has worked. Not us.
And it all adds to the pressure.
I mean, we're going to keep trying, of course we are. We were wondering, though, if it might be time to go to that assisted fertility clinic you talked about last time.
I'll write your letter while you're here.
Thanks.
Not working today?
Well, I wanted to have a few hours off. Got a lot of things to do.
Oh, of course. Hey, wedding. Not far off now, eh?
Nope.
You don't sound too excited.
Or perhaps I'm being sensitive in front of my ex-husband,
Trying my best to be happy for you. I haven't spoilt the whole idea of marriage for you, I hope.
Well, I'll be going into this one with my eyes wide open, put it that way.
And, what are Mick's views on fidelity?
Very different to yours, so I don't think I've got anything to worry about.
What about Mick?
What about Mick?
I've hurt you very badly, no doubt that's had its effects on you, but in the end, I've been the loser. I've certainly paid the price for straying. I don't recommend it.
Who have you been talking to?
Is it serious or just one final fling?
Jackie. Hasn't she got anything better to do after her own debacle of a wedding day?
Look, she's concerned. We both are.
What a bitter pair of hypocrites you are.
You can talk to me.
Do you know, for one moment there, I really thought I could. You're hardly one to lecture me on the sanctity of marriage.
Don't go through with this just to prove a point. If it's not going to work out, call it off now.
Just because I might have slept with somebody else doesn't have any bearing on my feelings for Mick. Hasn't that always been your line to me?
That's different.
Of course. This is going to work. I've made my mind up. So you and Jackie will just have to find something else to fret about.
What's involved? What will they do for us that you haven't done?
Well, for you, Marty, there'll be more thorough sperm tests. They'll do a count, but also check for motility and structure. Diane will have more extensive hormone tests. A series of blood tests over 2 or 3 months will indicate whether or not you've been ovulating consistently on both sides.
You mean if she hasn't been, we've only had a 50% chance all along?
Well, it's one of the checks that they'll do. I can only generalize, really.
Why wouldn't I be ovulating properly?
Well, there's no indication that you're not, but you may have had a minor infection that you've not even known about, or you may have a blockage or damage to one of your tubes. It may be suggested that you have a laparoscopy.
What's that?
A small operation. They have a look round with a tiny camera thing. Linda Jackson had one. She had something else as well.
A hysteroscopy.
That's it.
But otherwise, Doc, it means IVF.
If you do get to that stage, you'll also be assessed for eligibility. Being honest, Diane's age and the fact that you do have 3 children already may count against you getting treatment on the NHS.
But they're my kids. I mean, they're our kids. I mean, of course they're our kids, but Di's their stepmom.
But you're applying as a couple. And you have 3 children. Other couples are waiting for their first. It seems unfair, I know.
Let's at least get this letter off.
Yes. And you should hear back within a few weeks.
That's great. The sooner we get this appointment, the sooner we'll know what we're up against.
Yes. You do realise that the actual appointment may not be for a year or 2.
A year or 2?
Look, let's just hope that we don't even need the appointment.
We should have got you to write the first time we came. At least we'd be 3 or 4 months closer than we are now.
Ready?
What for?
To take Miss Dalton by storm.
Jack did at school today. No one else is doing it.
Brilliant.
Where do you think you're going?
To collect my sponsorship money. And I'm sure everybody else will honour their promise.
Don't go far.
I'm never going to live that down, am I?
Ignore him. Come in.
What do you want for your tea?
Didn't you say you had some fishing?
I think I'll save that for Friday, or Anthony will have something to say. I think I've got some chicken.
That's 1, 20, 40, 10 is 50. Another 50 is £2.
Thanks, Sinbad.
Was it hard keeping quiet all that time?
You got no idea. I didn't think I'd make it.
Well, you did. Now, Mick, Anthony's here.
All right, mate.
Do you know we kept quiet for a full 8 hours?
Oh, nice one. How much do you?
£2 as well, please.
Good. Here you go, son.
Thanks. Those less fortunate will appreciate your support.
Well, we're glad to do our bit, aren't we?
Are you going to bring those kids out again?
We'll see.
There's no reason why you shouldn't.
Anthony, what are you doing over there?
I'm collecting my sponsorship money.
Have you got it?
Yeah.
Then come home right now.
Gotta go.
Is there a problem?
Leave it, Mick.
He shouldn't be out on his own.
He's perfectly safe at ours, with both of us.
He promised his mum that he'd stay in with Adele.
We had to collect me money.
Sinbad's been cleared. Isn't that good enough for you?
We're told one thing one day and another the next. It's hard to know what to believe.
Yeah, no offence, Mick. We're just a bit tired. We need to get home.
Yeah, and Simbad wants to get back to living a normal life, if people around here will let him.
I've told you to keep away from Sinbad. But why? He had that Jimmy Corkle in the house, and if anyone's off his head, I think it's him.
Don't just simply list the facts. These books do that. You've got to show that you've understood what you've read. Paint a little picture. You want to tell Miss Dalton the story as if she's never heard it before. Get inside the minds of those unemployed blokes. Take her there.
I thought you were supposed to be keeping an eye on Ant.
Why? What's up?
They're in a bad mood.
Take the dog outside, Ant. I'll get the tea on.
I've made a start with the chicken. I presume you're saving the fish till Friday.
I didn't know you were coming.
Well, if it's not convenient.
No, you're fine.
Where have you two been?
For a drink.
Shopping.
Right. Is anyone else stopping for tea?
Me? Oh, no. Ha! No.
Mr. Corkle's just lent me a couple of books.
Yeah, let me know how you go on with it.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks, Jimmy.
See you tomorrow, Jim.
Get this table cleared, Steve.
Dad, you're gonna have to show me what I'm supposed to do to get your own on the team's insurance.
You're the manager.
For heaven's sake, Marty, he's got as much idea managing the team as you did playing last time. Tell him you'll sort it.
Please, Dad. You've got to take over being manager again.
As long as I don't play, eh? Give it here.
Not now, after we've eaten. I want the table cleared.
You were cleared. Isn't that good enough for them?
Not everyone's going to forgive and forget overnight.
Forgive what? You didn't do anything.
Let's just drop it, eh?
What about when their auntie went missing? Who do they think it was who found them and took them home safely, eh? I just want things to get back to normal for you.
And that might never happen.
That was lovely, Di.
Yeah, thanks, Mum.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll give you a hand with the washing up.
I'll do it. You all get on with your homework or whatever you have to do.
Leave that a minute, love. I'll make us a cup of tea.
I don't want a cup of tea.
Time of the month.
No, it's not.
Did you and Marty go to the doctor's again?
If you must know.
What did he say?
You wouldn't understand or approve, Mum, so there's no point in discussing it.
You're not having that IVF.
Probably not, you'll be relieved to know. Turns out I might be too old, not to mention a million other things that might count against us. We probably won't even get an appointment for 2 years.
You've asked for an appointment anyway.
We have to try, find out what our options are.
I thought you wanted a baby with Marty.
That is still the idea. It's called assisted conception.
It's wrong.
That's your opinion.
And it should be yours.
You thought it was wrong for me to get involved with a divorcee with 3 kids at first.
Oh, don't let's drag up old arguments.
You did, though. You probably think this is my punishment.
Don't be ridiculous. Meeting you was a blessing for Marty.
So where's my reward? Where's my reward for bringing up 3 kids some other woman rejected?
It'll come. I pray every night you'll have a baby of your own. Don't intend to stop.
What good does it do you, Mum? Tell me, because I'm starting to wonder. It worries me how Aunt takes it so seriously. One of these days the church is going to let him down.
Don't turn your back on your beliefs because of this.
One way or another, Marty and I are going to have a baby. How we go about it is our business. If you and the church don't agree, then don't expect it to be included in any success we might have.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Will you stop shouting? I don't even know why you want another baby. All it does is cause rows.
I'll go.
Hiya. They're just in here. Jackie's giving them something to eat, but I think they're pretty tired. Apparently neither of them slept at nursery. I think it's time for bath and bed.
It's Max delayed. What are my children doing here? Well, Max has a late appointment, so he asked me to pick them up.
Did he?
Yeah?
And I suppose that's when you had your little chat about me.
Max has been a good dad to these two, and it's going to be hard enough for him to accept that another man will be bringing them up. But you, you don't seem to care what you put them through. So I thought he had a right to know.
True. Max has every right to be concerned about Harry and Emma, and that's why he has open access to them. As for you, Jackie, you sold your privilege. So I hope you enjoyed your time with Harry this afternoon, because there's no way in the world you'll have anything to do with him again.
I'm just going to get a paper. Do you want to get you anything?
No, thanks.
You planning on going round to Barbara's?
No, not tonight.
Oh. You can invite her around there, you know. I mean, we'll both.
I just don't feel like it, okay?
Okay. See you later.
Yeah.
Have you got that bus timetable handy? Oh, one's just gone. I'll go out and wait for the next. I think you're probably right. It's best we don't discuss it. It's yours and Marty's concern. I'll call you in a day or so. Oh, darling, don't cry. Look, I can't pretend to understand how you feel. But I just know in my heart it's going to be all right. Oh, you will have a baby of your own. I promise you.
Still gonna throw away the key, you know.
What are you saying, Rach? That I should forgive Mick?
What the hell do you want?
That's a nice way to greet your old stepdad, isn't it?
There's still time for us to get off again, you know.
There's no way I'm going back on the run.
I should have told you that. I'm leaving.
Rookie's back on Friday at 8, and next Wednesday at 8, there's a double helping with 2 episodes back-to-back. Still in the close next, stand by with your party hats and poppers. Brookside is about to come of age.
Are you going on holiday?
I wish. I'm moving out. I was going to come over and say to that before I went.
How come?
Just stuff.
So where are you going to go to?
I'm still deciding.
I've just seen Mick. He never said anything.
He doesn't know. I thought that it would work out, me moving back in here, but things haven't been the same. Not like they were before.
Before Andrew accused you?
Since Mick thought I'd abused Leo.
So we're agreed then, yeah?
Agreed.
We're gonna tell the busies everything.
Well, everything that they'll know from the video, yeah. My nan's gonna hate me.
No, she won't. She'd be glad to see that you're back safe.
No, I'm locked up behind bars.
Hey, I wonder what Brian's doing now.
Cursing us, probably. Anyway, it says him like the sly hypocrite. We don't have to tell him about him, do we?
No way.
Good. Mind you, he's not gonna go run to the busies, is he?
They're still gonna throw away the key, you know.
Do you know this best man, like? It must be hard choosing between your Leo and Sinbad.
Nah, me and Sin are like brothers. But if this suggested make a good bridesmaid first, but Susanna was having none of it.
He'd make a good page boy, wouldn't he? I could see him now in a little silk suit.
What do you mean with the little cape?
On one of them velvet dicky bows.
I'll ask him when I see him, see if he wants to change jobs.
No one suspected my dad, did they? We were his own kids, and look what he was doing to us.
You're not like your dad, though, Rach.
I'm not saying that you are. It's just that for years when things like child abuse came up, no one ever asked the children themselves, did they?
The grown-ups always thought they knew best.
Suppose so.
Look at the way I was with Mike when I thought he was messing around with Beth. I was ready to walk out on him, and I couldn't hope to find a more loving father for her.
He was in bits.
I know, and I'm ashamed I put him through all that. But he still managed to forgive me.
What are you saying, Rach? That I should forgive Mick?
Should at least respect his reasons for asking Leo.
Barbara will be home in a minute, and I want you to change before she gets here. Did you hear me?
No. I'm deaf, remember?
What the hell do you want?
That's a nice way to greet your old stepdad, isn't it?
Go away.
Who is it?
Hi, Andrew. I've got a little present for you here, mate.
Stay away from him.
Oh, calm down, Kevin. You wouldn't stop me giving me favourite stepson a little present, would you?
Why Bristol?
Why not? Your mum's there, my daughter.
And?
Well, isn't that enough?
You've got no friends there, nowhere to live, no job. And you know the real score with me mum. She's moved on in her life, hasn't she?
I thought I'd like to be closer to little Ruthie. Don't know why, though. She hardly knows me. Even though I'm known as a real dad. Well, real dads are part of the family, aren't they? They don't turn up twice a year like I do.
Did you have any other ideas?
London. Heard you can get cheapo flights down there. Thought I'd look up me mum.
In Australia? Listen to you. One minute you're going to Bristol, the next you're off to Brisbane.
Spoke to Carmel the other day. Thought there might still be something between us.
I don't think you know what you want.
I know I want to get away from here, Rach. And don't try and persuade me otherwise.
I'm not.
Good. Because I'm going.
I've gathered that. What concerns me is the way you're talking about you and Mick. It's like your friendship's falling apart.
What friendship?
Oh, come on.
Look, you know what I've been through recently.
Tell me about it.
Well, at least you had the guts to stick up for me. And so did Jackie Corkill. Why couldn't me?
He had a duty to ask his kids. I mean, you look at all the revelations that have come out over the last few years. Kids have been abused by all kinds of people. Like staff in care homes, sports coaches, even priests. It's horrendous. So why should a window cleaner be free from suspicion?
Because I'm not just some window cleaner. I was his best mate. Was.
Yeah, and I can understand you feeling let down at the time.
Oh, Rach, let down doesn't go halfway there.
Well, it's not just black and white, though, is it?
Well, it should be.
Why? On the one hand, you're saying Mick hasn't got the right to ask his kids, and on the other, you've got Kevin.
I know.
Kevin was abused. And he has had to live through years of keeping it all a secret, ashamed to say a word.
I know.
It's horrible stuff that we're dealing with here.
Do you think I don't appreciate that, Rach? After the nightmare we went through with your mum.
Your problem is you're only seeing it from your own side. You knew you were innocent. No one else did, or had the right to assume you were. And if you really want to know what I think, you shouldn't have expected Mick not to ask his kids. Because he's a good dad. And if there's ever any chance of them being hurt, then he's got to think of them first, hasn't he? To protect them.
I was innocent, though. There was never a chance that I would hurt any of them. And my best friend in the whole world doubted me. You know, he just blew it. After all the trust and everything, he just blew it.
Oh, Sin.
You can't do this.
I've neglected Andrew. I've neglected the pair of you.
I don't want to call the police.
What? Again? Andrew loves his bike. I'd hate to have to take it away from him. He's had so many disappointments in his little life.
What do you want?
There'd be something in it for you as well, you know. Anything you wanted. If you tell them you want to drop the charges.
You know, I was lying awake this morning, thinking about all those things you said to me about Kevin and Andrew, you know, and you told me that I should stick by them when they needed me. Well, I'm glad I did. Because I could have just walked away. I would have done. If you hadn't made me stop and think.
I knew you wouldn't. Same way you never walked out on me mum. Or me and Beth.
Thought about you and all, you know.
Hey, keep me out of your dreams, you.
I was wide awake. But I was thinking, well, what would happen, you know? I mean, how would you feel after all that we've been through together if I just got off? I mean, how would you feel, you know? I don't want you to think that I'm just abandoning you.
I wouldn't feel that.
Are you sure?
It's what you need that's important now. I mean, I've had my fair share of you in the past, haven't I? And Kevin and Andrew are still little, really, aren't they? They needed you.
What are you saying? You don't need me anymore.
All I mean is, I've grown up while we've known each other. I couldn't have done that without you.
Do you mean that?
Of course I do. You should be really proud.
Rich. I am proud.
Doesn't mean I won't miss you, though, when you've gone. At least I know if I ever needed you, you'd come back.
Of course I would. That's a promise.
I'll hold you to that. Come on, I'll help you pack the van.
Yeah. Better get it done before Mick gets back.
Like I said, no.
I'm urging you to reconsider, Kevin.
Are you deaf? You've abused me and you're going to pay for it.
Poor little Andrew. I'd hate to see him suffer. I mean, it's one thing being deaf, isn't it? What if he was disabled as well?
Is that a threat?
Who knows what the future's got in store?
You piece of scum.
You're gonna be sorry you did that!
You're gonna be sorry you ever laid a finger on me!
You'll tell them it's lies!
I won't!
What's going on?
Your Kevin's having a go at me, mate, because I brought you a present. He wants me to take the bike back to the shop.
Hey! Don't listen to him, Andy, he's scum. Go to the phone now. Ring Barbara on the mobile.
Andy, it's okay. Go and play on your bike. Me and Kevin just need to have a little bit of a chat.
I don't know what to do, Kev.
You do as you're bloody well told and get on your bloody bike.
Do what he says, Andy. Go, Andy.
You sure?
Very wise move, Kevin. My old mate. Now, the thing is, it's not just me you're causing an inconvenience to. There's your poor mother as well. I mean, we've only just got things back on an even keel. And now she's expecting a baby.
You're gonna be a dad?
Oh, yeah. Now she's expecting the baby. We thought it might be better all round if you had a little word with the police.
That's exactly what I thought. They're on the way right now.
Well, probably spend tonight in some B&B, whatever.
Have you told Barbara you're going?
Yeah,
So you have told her you're moving on?
more or less.
The boys will really miss you, especially Andrew.
Yeah, well, they'll be okay.
So what did they say when you told them?
Oh, you know, they understood. Clean breaks, probably for the best.
So you don't think they felt abandoned this time, then?
I began life abandoned. Too many years in the children's homes. I know what it's like. Start getting attached to someone and then they're gone. Probably best if they don't get involved. They learn that as they get older.
Sounds like a hard lesson.
Yeah, well, it is, believe me.
You haven't told them you're going, have you?
Oh, no, I knew I should have got off sooner.
You can't go without saying goodbye. It's just being stupid.
I just meant it would have been easier, that's all.
Listen, you've probably got stuff to sort out between you.
You're not getting off, are you?
Well, I need to check Anthea's all right. Make sure she's got everything for Beth's feed. I'll see you later.
All right. What's going on?
Sin?
Thanks for all your help, anyway.
You're welcome.
What's happening?
It's time to move on, mate.
Just like that?
Well, I've been thinking about it for a few days. Nothing to keep me around here anymore, honestly.
Not even your mates?
People will be glad to see the back of me.
Like who?
Everyone will. They've been spitting the poison out about me for months, remember?
Hope you're not including me in that.
I didn't say I was.
Well, I hope not at all. You heard me speak up for you last night.
To Diane Murray.
Yeah?
Brave words.
What is that supposed to mean? I'd have said the same thing to anybody who's bad-mouthing you.
It's too late, mate.
You what?
Well, there are no charges against me anymore. So there's no problem speaking up for me now. I mean, there's no comeback, no pressure. But where were you when I really needed you? Asking your Leo whether I'd touched him up.
Sin. I still stand by what I did.
I know you do. I talked to Rachel before. She said you had every right to ask your kids.
What do you think, though?
I think she's probably right. I just still can't get off the fact that you did it.
I just did what I believed to be the right thing. I never thought it would cause such a rift between us. Can still be mates, can't we?
You're about to get married. You're not going to have time for mates. Right, well, I'll get off. I'll be back with the rest of my stuff in a sec. I left me key on the side. Right.
Sinbad.
Hiya. Hi, lads. Are you okay? Hi, Kev.
Sorry to land on you like this.
No, it's okay.
We've had a spot of bother.
What sort of bother?
Kevin's stepdad turned up.
You're joking. Did you call the police?
Too right it did. Mind you, he was well gone by the time they turned up.
Well, what did he want?
He was threatening Kevin with all sorts. He even hinted that he'd hurt Andrew.
He's a piece of scum.
What's going on, Sin? Why are you packing your van?
Oh, I should have told you now. I'm leaving.
Finally back, eh?
Are you scared? What's up?
Nothing. Sinbad's on the close with Barbara and the two boys.
So?
I don't know. I just don't think I can face him. Not with them around, anyway.
Has he seen you?
No.
You getting cold feet?
No. It's just, after all that he's done for me, and all the times I've let him down, I don't think it'd be right laying this on him. It's time I stood on my own 2 feet. Come, Ed. I'll go on the police.
Look, you'll all be much better off without me. You know you will.
Oh, well, thanks for making my mind up for me. You couldn't be more wrong. They need you. I need you. I don't know what to do.
About Kevin's stepdad.
Well, I could certainly do with some help on that score, yeah.
I'm sorry, it's not enough anymore. Want to help everybody out, you know, being everyone's busy mate.
Would it sway your decision if I
what?
if I told you that I'd fallen madly in love with you?
We don't want you to go, do we?
We want you to be our dad.
But you hated me. You thought I was capable of all sorts.
I was wrong. Those were the bad times. Why don't you take a chance, eh? See how some good times might work out with us together. Why don't you give it a go, eh?
I don't know, you know.
We really want you to stay. I really want you to stay.
Sure you're not just saying that for the sake of the boys?
Like I said, I've really fallen in love with you.
And I've got feelings for you, you know that.
And the lads worship the ground you walk on.
Can't believe I'm hearing this.
Why don't you give it a go, eh? What have you got to lose?
Not a lot.
So you'll come home with us then?
I'd be made up to. I don't know how we're all going to fit in that van.
Yes!
Someone's going to have to run behind.
Look, there's still time for us to get off again, you know.
There's no way I'm going back on the run. You ready then?
Ready? I love you, you know.
Not as much as I love you.
Make you comfy?
Can't breathe in here.
You only need you.
It's a bit of a squash, but they'll survive.
Look after that one for me, won't you? Right, mind your elbow. Hiya. Listen, I knocked at Jackie and Jimmy's before, but there was no one in. Tell her I tried to say to her, eh?
Of course I will. I'll give her a big hug from you.
Yeah. And make sure you look after baby Beth for me.
Of course I will.
She'll miss me cheeky smiles, you know.
And I will.
A lot of memories for us over there, eh?
Yeah. I don't live in that house anymore, though. Either for real or in my mind. I couldn't have moved on without you, though.
You're lucky, aren't you, eh? New family and new life.
Same as you. Hurry up and go, will you? I ain't got any tissues. Have you said see to Mick?
Sort of.
And what about Tim? I mean, what do you want me to say to him if he ever shows his face?
He won't. He's made his choice. Regardless of how I tried to get him to do the right thing, he just let me down once too many times. He's on his own now.
Wherever he is.
Well, it's his life. Let him get on with it. Oh. Looks like I've wrung out my last chamois round here. Better go. Keep in touch.
I will. And good luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it with this lot. And give little Beth a big sloppy kiss for me. And Mike.
Keep your hands in bed, you two. If it gives you any trouble, let me know, okay?
I've missed you. For the toothbrush.
Right, cheers. Well, at least I'll be able to keep my teeth clean now. Sets a good example to these two.
You two,
We thought we'd give it a try, yeah?
Yes. Nice one. I made up for you. I thought you was going to be on your own, you know.
Well, so did I till 5 minutes ago. Hey, look, good luck with the wedding and that.
Might be your turn next.
Long way to go yet.
You'd have thought it, eh? Me settling down with my lady and you with yours.
Oh, I'm really calling my lady, yeah?
But there is a chance for you, though.
Maybe. Right, Better get off then.
Yeah, of course.
We've done a load of stupid stuff.
Against the law stuff. We used someone else's credit card.
Broke into a couple of houses.
Robbed a few cars.
Wrecked one. Burnt the other out. But we've decided to own up. Haven't we?
Yeah. We want to sort it all out.
Sinbad's only been gone 20 minutes. Feels like a lifetime already.
I am writing my autobiography. It explains everything.
Do you know what this is?
Is it the phone bill?
Oh, so you know what one looks like, do you?
Better get our story straight before they separate us.
Separate us?
If you missed any Brookie action, the Omnibus is on tomorrow at 5:05. Next up tonight, the exec who is doing the faxing and the coffee to prove he can live without his secretary.
What's happening? I'm starving.
Do you want me to nip out and get you something?
If our Val phones, tell her I'll be back in an hour or so, will you, love? I'm going to check the shifts and then call in and see Sinbad, all right?
Okay.
What are you doing?
The invisible worm that flies in the night in the howling storm has found out thy crimson bed of joy, and with his dark secret love does thy life destroy.
Bloody nice.
Blake, William, gonna use that for my autobiography.
And what are you going to say to Val?
Nothing. Why?
Sinbad's only been gone 20 minutes. Feels like a lifetime already.
Will you go and see him?
Yeah, we were trying to pretend nothing happened. Trying to be pally and that. He was right. I betrayed him. I should never have asked Leo.
You had the right to do that.
I had the right, but I shouldn't have done it. I should never have doubted him for a moment. It was me that hurt him more than anybody.
I doubted him more than you did.
Like you said, Rach, you had reasons. All I've got's excuses.
It wasn't your fault. I mean, no one knows who to trust anymore.
You can trust Sinbad.
I'll go.
Oh, why, you love? Is Sinbad around? What's happened?
Why are they taking so long?
They must be checking the records or something.
Yeah, but if they don't see us soon, I'm going.
Shh. When enough trouble is without you kicking off.
I'm serious though. Why should we have to wait for them?
Well, do you want to go and hand yourself in somewhere else? Maybe the fire station? Look, it's going to be all right, Em.
It's not though, is it?
Well, you know, Sinbad, never happy unless he's got someone to look after. Well, now he's got Andrew and Kevin.
And Barbara by the looks of things.
Yeah. Well, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, he'd be like a pig in a muck pond soon.
He'd never settle back in here, you know. Jimmy said no one had let him forget. You know what people are like.
Some more than others. My father-in-law, for example.
No, I'm pleased for him, I really am. Right, love, we'd best begin.
Yeah, me too. Beth will need feeding. Will you be okay?
Hope you're not going on my account.
Yeah.
I'll see you, Meg. Oh, bye. You'll never guess what those butchers have done. They've invoiced me for the wrong meat. £2,000 they wanted. Then a businessman phoned up wanting to buy the restaurant. Well, Max said I should have bargained with him, seen how much it's worth, but I wasn't bothered. Mick, you all right?
Yeah.
And then Max started on about the children's education. Well, I suppose I should be grateful he's taking his responsibilities seriously for once. Mick? Look at me. You're crying.
I should take the rap for this, really, shouldn't I?
Well, you may have done the video, but I done the rest.
You didn't.
I burnt out the car, didn't I?
Only because I told you so. Porno was on me.
But I showed you how to use the computer and break into a house.
Listen to us. You sound like my mum and my nan arguing over who's going to pay when you go out. They always do that. They used to, anyway.
Come on. We better get our story straight before they separate us.
Separate us?
Hello? Yes, it is. The police station? Is she safe? Oh, thank God. Yes, I'll be there straight away. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Oh, Marky.
Oh, thanks. Look, I'm sorry about that. I haven't cried in ages.
It's nice to know a man can cry when he's upset.
Don't know where he came from.
Well, you two have been close for a long time.
Yeah, as long as I can remember.
It's awful when you fall out with people.
Oh, this isn't a fallout, Susanna. It's over. I know it is.
No, he's not moving far away, though, is he?
May as well have gone to Australia. Excuse me. Hello. Yeah, it is. Tim. Yeah, it does. I see. Yeah, I'll get right over that. Bye. I'll kill him.
What is it?
After everything you've done, Tim and Emily have handed themselves into the police.
What on earth for?
So much for your noble gesture, not grassing them up. I've got to get over there.
Well, I hope they're all right.
Tim won't be when I get hold of him.
But I think we should be glad they're okay.
After everything he's done to you and Sim, but I don't think so. Ah, the very person. I've got a bone to pick with you, madam. Do you know what this is?
Is it the phone bill?
Oh, so you know what one looks like, do you?
Is it very big?
Well, it's a good job I had it itemised, because guess where most of the calls are to? Bristol. 27 of them in total, including one that was over 2 hours long.
We'll give you the money.
I nearly had another heart attack when I saw this. But tell you what, love, it's no wonder you're hard up.
I was only ringing me mum. She's the only real family I've got.
Well, there's no need for the performance, like.
Oh, there you are.
Nan, what are you doing here?
Oh, never mind that. Come here. Oh, I thought I was never going to see you again.
I'm sorry. I thought you'd never want to see me again.
Why on earth did you think that?
When you found out everything that we'd done.
I'm just so glad you're still alive. Your mum burst into tears when I told her. Can you come home now?
I'm just waiting to see an officer.
What for?
Well, we thought we'd come clean about everything. Seeing that they've got the video. We thought we'd hand ourselves in.
But the police never had the video.
What?
Well, Susanna agreed not to give it to them. She thought we could sort it all out by ourselves.
Oh, my God.
Me and my girlfriend, Emily Shadwick, have done a few things we regret. And we want to tell you so we can start over. We burnt out a car and broke into someone else's house.
Police have phoned. Tim's told them about the video. They want to see it for themselves.
Do you want me to take it?
Well, I think I should go.
See it yourself. I don't know why you'd bother.
Well, I think I should.
You all right? My dad said you had to go to him over the phone bill and stormed out.
What do you think happened?
Well, I think my dad probably had to go at you over the phone bill. You left the room.
Somewhere in the middle.
Look, Rach, I know we're broke, but I'm going to be on top of it soon. I'm onto it big time.
It's not that. Sinbad's gone.
How do you mean?
He's moved away. All the stuff around the allegation, he said he needs the space. He's gone to live with Barbara and the kids.
Oh, Rachel, I'm sorry. I'm gutted, honestly.
It's all right.
Well, that's a big blow, that.
No, I think he's right.
Oh, I know he's been through a bad time, but I mean, I'm surprised he doesn't want any contact.
It's not just him. It's me who needs to move on too. That's what I've realised. I'm a big girl now. Seriously. And that's what I've told Sinbad.
You're joking?
I've often wondered what I'd do without him. I used to be terrified of it. But when he told me that he was going, I didn't feel like I'd fall apart. I really didn't. I mean, there was a time when I depended on him totally. I mean, he was the one who put me back together when I was shattered and really needed him. But I've got a child of my own now. And I've got you. I've got my own family.
Problems, Maxie?
It's been one of those days, I'm afraid.
Susanna messing you around again?
Well, first I forget my credit cards, then I leave my keys in the flat. Now Susanna's phone's turned off.
Oh, aye. Why's she done that, then?
Oh, I don't know. Could be anything. I thought she'd be home by now.
She, off somewhere with Mick, is she?
Probably. Yes, quite possibly.
I feel sorry for your mate, I really do.
What? Oh, no, it's nothing like that. No, it's fine, honestly.
Yeah, of course it is. Tell you what, you can come and wait in mine if you like.
Oh, well, that's very kind of you. I'm sure she won't be long.
We'll have you sorted out in no time.
Who does he think he is?
Emily.
He's got no right to stop us from seeing Tim.
You heard what he said. Once they've started an interview, they can't just stop it.
That's rubbish. Why not?
Sit down. Shouting your mouth off will only make things worse.
He's going to tell him everything.
Well, there's nothing we can do about that now.
Hello, Emily.
Hello.
You all right?
Emily?
Yeah, thanks.
Emily's got something to say to you, haven't you, Emily?
Thanks. For not handing the video in.
I thought you deserved a chance. I really did. It would have been better if you could have sorted all this out between yourselves, though.
Tell me about it.
It's very brave of you to hand yourselves in, and I'm sure some good will come of it in the end.
Yeah, right.
You are in trouble, aren't you?
Too right we are.
And it's not your fault, Susanna. You did what you thought was for the best. And Emily is very grateful for that, aren't you, Emily?
Mm. And after all that, I've had to hand the video in now.
You what?
The police phoned. They wanted to see it for themselves.
You stupid cow.
Emily!
Well, that's typical, isn't it? Bet you couldn't wait, could you? Well, now they're really gonna do us.
But I had to.
No, you didn't. They didn't know nothing about it.
You little git, how dare you? After what you did to Susanna, you're lucky somebody doesn't throttle you. The police phoned Susanna and told her to bring the video because Tim told them about it. All right?
Hi, love. Hello?
Oh, no.
Jimmy, Sinbad's gone. He's moved away with Barbara and the two boys.
Right.
Jimmy, he's not coming back because of everything that's happened.
Yeah, okay.
What are you doing exactly?
I'm writing my autobiography. It explains everything. I'm going to get it finished tonight. Then I'm going to make a start on yours. Well, not your autobiography, only you can do that. No, but a story about your life, your struggle.
You go and apologise now.
But she did have a choice. She could have told them that she'd taped over it.
No matter what she's done in the past, Susanna's been very decent and honest over this. She gave you a chance. Now you go and say you're sorry. If you want to make a clean breast of it, you can start by making proper amends and sound as if you mean it this time.
Susanna, I'm sorry about calling you a stupid cow. And I really do mean it. You gave us a second chance.
I'm not condoning what you did. But you're very young and you've had a hard time, so I accept your apology. Emily's just apologised to me.
I should think so too.
Yeah, I've accepted.
Well, I hope she appreciates it.
I do. Honest.
What did they say about Tim?
So the interview will be over in a minute.
What then?
Then he's in real trouble.
There you go. I know it's a little early, but get that down.
No, really.
Hey, it's time we had a talk, me and you.
No, I think you might have got the wrong end of the stick here.
I know how you feel, mate. I'm a man myself, don't forget. You see, I tried to pretend everything was okay when Anthea left me. There I was down the pub, knocking back a few pints, telling the world I'd moved on, but in here, that's where I felt it, Max. So tell me, Maxie, why did you move back here?
Well, initially it was because Susanna was in hospital.
And you decided to stick around for a bit?
We tried to work it out between us.
You slept with her?
Well...
you don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
No.
What, you didn't sleep with her?
No, I mean, I don't mind telling you, we did.
Ah, well... See what I mean?
But then we mutually agreed that it wasn't worth reviving, so we decided to leave it all behind us.
OK. Then why are you still hanging around?
Because of the children.
Yeah, but you could still see the kids and live over on the Whittle, couldn't you? Look into your heart, lad. Picture Susanna, the woman you were with all that time, the woman you married twice in the arms of that Mick Johnson. Go on, picture that and tell me you're happy about it.
Well, put like that, yes, I suppose you do have a point.
What did I tell you?
Yes, but there's only a small part of me that's unhappy with it.
Hey, size has got nothing at all to do with it, mate. Maxie, this is me you're talking to, Ron Dixon, and believe me, I can feel it from you. You are still in love with that woman. Now, come on, drink up and admit it to yourself.
All I ever wanted was to be loved by my own family. That's exactly what's happened.
That's right. Beth adores you. Well, and I do too.
I know you do. You're my perfect man.
Hey, steady on, Rach. I wouldn't go that far.
You're everything I could ever want.
Well, apart from rich, like.
I'm not bothered about that, honestly.
Yes, you are. You were crying about it before.
Well, I am worried about the money, yeah, but I like you just as you are. And I was upset before. Sinbad going, it just made me think about everything. And your dad caught me at the wrong moment. He's not exactly Mr. Tactful, is he?
Do you know what? Sometimes I worry I'm going to end up just like him.
He'll never be like your dad.
Oh, thank you, God.
Hey, imagine how I feel at the possibility of turning out like my dad.
You've turned out like Sinbad. Seriously, you're just like him. I'm slim alike, but...
That's nice, I like that.
And I'm sorry I ever doubted him.
You weren't to know. It's a serious thing and it can't be taken lightly.
Yeah, but all the same. I mean, I was an idiot, wasn't I? I should have listened to you.
I'm happy, Mike, despite everything.
You know, sometimes I felt like there was somebody else in the relationship.
I think there was.
But now it feels like you've come home.
I have.
She's got a surprise for us, so she won't be along until later.
What happened to the invisible way?
Read a story.
What invisible way?
The one that was eating you up before? I thought you were writing a book.
Oh, that? Yeah, I am.
Clive, Grant,
I'll do it tomorrow.
and Andrew. One fine morning, they were sitting on their mound, bored of carrying their usual crumbs and bits.
Don't you think it's a shame about Sinbad?
There had to be an easier way to
What about him?
Moving away? I told you about it before.
Grant, who was the eldest, and said. But then suddenly,
Oh.
out of nowhere, they heard the
He's
most
moved away for
beautiful
good, you
sound
know,
they'd
Jim.
ever heard. What's that? An astonished
Right.
Andrew cried, as the beautiful music continued to dance through the air.
Still switched off.
There you go, see?
It doesn't mean anything.
No, of course it doesn't.
Right, decision. Thanks for the beer, but I'm taking the children back to stay with me for the evening.
Good for you, mate. Showing a bit of spirit at last. And hey, Maxie, you fight for it. Don't let Mick Johnson take it away. The whole idea of it makes me sick.
Yeah, well, thanks for your advice.
Anytime, mate. Anytime.
Every day.
Hiya.
Tim?
They need you to confirm my address before they can let me out. Is that okay? What are you doing? Mick?
Stop it, get off him, you're gonna hurt him.
Now, you stay out of this.
It's all right, Em.
What's it like to be bullied? It's not very nice, is it? Well, you did all that to Susanna. Put porn through a letterbox. My girlfriend. While you're living under my roof. Eating out of my fridge and calling me mate.
I'm sorry, Mick.
Leave him alone.
Well, Sinbad's gone for good.
What? He's moved?
Yeah.
Because of me?
Partly, yes. So what was the question again? Something about using my address, wasn't it?
Mick, you've made your point. They've got themselves into an awful lot of trouble.
You see what a kind person Susanna is?
I'm sorry, Susanna.
What do we think he means, that Susanna? Only you've been lying to us for the best part of a year now. I don't know whether to believe a word you say anymore.
I do mean it. Honest. I was stupid.
I hope you do, Tim, for your sake.
I do, honest.
Right. Ask me again.
Forget it.
Ask me.
They want to know if you can confirm my address so they can release me. Is that okay?
Here it is. For Sinbad. But you ain't one more mistake.
I won't. I promise. I won't.
How's the drama queen, then?
Listen, she's a bit sensitive today because, well, Sinbad's moved away.
Oh, aye? Permanently, like?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, so the innocent man's done a run at, has he?
Well, that doesn't mean anything.
I never said it does.
Well, it doesn't. We all made his life a misery, so we can blame him for wanting to get off.
Well.
Look, I just don't want you saying anything to upset her. Remember, she thinks of him as a father.
All right, love. Performance over, is it?
Sorry?
Well, you got upset over nothing, didn't you? It's only a phone bill.
Yeah, we'll get the money.
Yeah, I know you will, son. I never doubted it for a second. I'll put the kettle on, shall I?
I'll get the money if it's the last thing I do.
You all right?
Yeah, have you gone in yet?
No, not yet.
How come? I thought we'd thrown our hand in. I mean, that was the whole point.
That stupid cow, Susanna Morrissey, she never went to the police. They never had the video at all.
But
I tried to stop you from going in, even me nan did.
So I've dropped us in it for no reason whatsoever.
Another cuppa? Susanna?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
By the way, thanks again for letting me stay last night.
Thanks to Susanna. If it was up to me, you'd be sleeping rough on the streets.
I know. And I'm dead grateful.
We could hardly leave you homeless.
And don't think staying in Gemma's room is temporary. I will only get moved up there from the garage today.
Right.
So I can keep an eye on you.
I won't get up to anything, honest, Mick. I've come back to take the rap, haven't I? You know I'm sorry.
Would you have owned up if you knew Susanna never handed the tape over in the first place? I don't think so.
He's trying to make amends.
What's he getting up to in the meantime?
What do you mean?
When do you report back to the busies?
A fortnight.
That's 2 weeks of us looking over our shoulder every minute of the day, checking that nothing's gone missing.
I wouldn't do that.
I mean, what about the telly? The video? How much do you reckon you can make on them, eh?
You've got to trust me.
Yeah, as far as I'd like to throw you.
Sinbad would trust me no matter what I've done.
Sinbad's gone.
Yeah, before I could speak to him. I've got to go and see him.
Do you really think he'd want to see you?
But he's my best mate. I know I can make things up with him.
Why do you think he packed his bags?
To be with Barbara and the lads.
You don't get it, do you?
What?
He had a lot of reasons for leaving.
You getting off on all the nasty stunts you pulled did it to him. You failed him one time too many. That's why he's never coming back.
Oh, morning, love.
Morning. Oh, Ray, you shouldn't have.
Oh, it's for my mum. It's an easy does it wake-up call. I'm taking her to the Albert Dock.
Oh, that'd be nice for her.
Well, she doesn't know yet. I thought I'd give you Shadwick ladies a bit of time to yourselves, you know. Shh. Softly, softly. Catch him.
Look what I've got for you.
Chocolate spread.
Ooh.
Do we deserve it though, do I? Can't believe everyone's being so nice.
Well, that's because we're made up that you're not dead. Do you realise what it's been like here? My nan's nearly had a nervous breakdown from worrying.
I've messed up. Seriously this time.
Can't deny it. But you're back now, you've owned up. What's done is done.
I really missed you.
You're a stupid meth, but I love you. You drive me mad. Why am you all minging?
I know, my hair's well greasy. I'm in the bathroom after me now. Did you see Tim this morning?
Yeah, why?
Do you think my nan will let me go round there later?
What do you think? Anyway, you're stuck with me tonight. We're having a good old-fashioned girly night in.
Jackie and Lemma.
Yeah, if you don't play me up.
What?
I'm running late. Max will be calling for the children soon. They're not even dressed, and I need the cash and carry.
I'm off for a scrub.
Is that what you call her?
Look, why don't you jump in the shower first and I'll take care of them.
Oh,
mate.
Hey, ladies first. And a gorgeous one at that.
well, thank you. Oh, Mick.
Hey, don't be sitting there all day. You've got stuff to move.
Okay.
Mom! Your muffler!
Oh, muffler.
Where've they gone?
Out for the day. I wanted to spend some time alone with you.
Oh.
Oh, it's not like that. I just want you to know you did a good thing in owning up and coming home. I am on your side.
So you're not going to batter me then?
I've been tempted, believe me. But at the end of the day, I'm your nan, aren't I?
What's going to happen to me now?
Oh, it's all right, love.
I'm scared to death.
You've been through so much grief and heartache, and I didn't see the signs. But it'll be all right. If Susanna's forgiven you, I'm sure the police will understand how confused and upset you've been. Now, this is a chance to really wipe the slate clean. There's one thing I don't understand, though.
Oh, my God.
You didn't confess to this, did you?
Oh, it's dead classy, Beth.
Isn't it? Oh, and it's exotic too.
You and Shelley have done a posh job on it.
Tall on.
No, I mean it. I'd say that it's just about perfect.
Aye, aye. What are you after?
Do you know what, Beverly? You've got such a low opinion of me.
Something smells clean.
Excuse us. Sorry.
Yeah, and when you've done that, look through the Echo flats to rent section.
Don't be too hard on him. He's trying his best.
I'm hard on him because I love you. It's my job to protect you as your man.
Well, I've had my shower.
Yeah, but I haven't.
I'm sorry.
Of all the wicked things you've done, this is the one that hurts me. How could you do such a cruel thing? And against your own family, who've done nothing but look out for you.
It didn't mean anything.
Your dad lived for you. And Nicky. He put his two girls on a pedestal. Do you think he'd be proud of you now?
My dad was always proud of me.
What did you spend £3,000 on? Clothes, CDs, a party to have on his grave?
I spent the money because I was depressed. I was missing my dad and I was missing Jason. I still miss them now. It's never going to go away.
Who forged the signatures?
Tim did.
And did you find it funny? Him pretending to be my dead son? Taking the mickey out of him?
Never. I love me dad. I love Jason. I still do. I love you, Nan. You know I do. You said yourself I'm being confused. I'm being mental.
And it seems to me Tim didn't help.
It wasn't Tim's fault.
This trouble started when he turned up. Who else would you run away with?
But, Nan...
Enough's enough! You're home now and I'm going to help you through this. You're not to see him again.
But he only lives next door, please.
Do you want to hurt me any more?
No.
And are you really sorry for what you did against your dad?
You know I am.
Then you'll stay away from Tim O'Leary.
I really think you should give Tim a chance.
How can you be so forgiving?
Because I don't blame him. It's obvious she's got him wrapped round a little finger. Anyway, where would he go?
You're an angel. What did I do to deserve you?
It started with a kiss on my weak spot.
Well, you better make the most of this one. Got out of action for a while. I'm having a snip this week, remember, like we agreed. Have you forgotten?
We didn't definitely agree.
That was the best solution. Remember your reaction when you thought you were pregnant?
Well, I know, but you might change your mind in a few years.
You're not changing your mind about me, are you?
No, but it is irreversible.
I got Val's tweet.
I don't want you to go through with this operation on my account.
Look, if it's the pain you're worried about, I mean, it's no worse than a kick in the nuts. Mind you, in my experience, nothing can be worse than a kick down south. Hey, look, we talked about this. Your kids are all we'll ever need. Don't want any more guests in our relationship, do we? Particularly unexpected ones. I mean, the time we spent together should be about us now. That's why the sooner I sell this place and move into yours, the better.
You do what you think's best.
Oh, there's always a welcome at Chesbed for this one. Yes, there is. Oh, my Josh was so advanced, you know, even at that age. They change your life, don't they?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was like before, Beth.
Oh, 1 minute you're blowing your gas bill on a perm with enough change to throw up in the bus on the way home, and then wham, you're spending your housekeeping on nipple cream and nappies.
They don't come cheap.
Oh, we wouldn't have it any other way, would we?
Actually, I was wondering if you were busy.
Well, I might look like a slacker, but...
No, I mean if you needed a hand. I was thinking about my old job, and I wondered if the offer was still open. Maybe short on staff, that is.
Thought your maternity leave was up and left.
Tables, Leanne.
I did a really good job at managing this bar, you know that. And I suppose I missed the social side of it.
Well, hang on. I thought you wanted to be a stay-at-home mum.
I've given it loads of thought, and I'm not scared to be without her now. And Anthea don't mind babysitting from time to time. In fact, she loves it. So what do you say?
Well, we will be getting busier. And I'm open bomby night and Halloween. I'll bring the punters in.
And then there's the Christmas rush.
I'll think about it, hon.
Cheers. See ya.
Ciao.
Think carefully about that if I were you.
Hey, she's a grafter, is Rach. Besides, we get on like a timeshare on Farson's Benidorm.
I know, but what if her and Mike have a tiff? You know what they say, Mardy asses don't sell glasses. I'm telling you, a couple behind that bar is a disaster waiting to happen.
And what about me and Dave?
You wanted to see me, miss?
It's about your essay, Adele.
I failed it.
It was pure babble. One long, unmitigated rant. And from the perspective of a dying man.
But he'd been battened on the head just for marching into the Walker Art Gallery.
I didn't ask for the sights and sounds of a bloodbath.
But it was part of Liverpool's depression, wasn't it? I thought it'd be dead relevant because she'd taken us to the Walker on Friday.
You know how to write a history essay, Adele. It's about facts and statistics. Examining the post-war economic decline and putting it into your own words.
Well, it wasn't my idea in the first place.
You copied it?
No, Jimmy. Mr. Corkill helped me.
Did he?
Do I get another chance, miss? Please. I'll do it on my own this time. It'll be a boss one, I promise.
Go on. I want it before registration tomorrow.
That only gives me tonight. Thanks, miss.
All right, Max. Hi, sorry I'm late. Well behind schedule.
Oh, well, don't worry, that makes the two of us.
sweetie.
Just make sure Harry wears his hat, because he really does. Oh,
God. Oh, careful.
I'm all right.
You sure you're all right?
Yeah, thanks.
All right. OK, better get off. Come on, let's see what Katrina's got in store for you two. Bye.
Yeah, see you, Max.
Can I get you anything?
No, I'm fine, thanks. See you later.
See you later. Bye.
Mick, an estate agent's been on the phone saying about sending somebody round to value the house. What's going on?
What do you think?
You're selling?
Yep.
Why?
Well, what's the point in keeping two houses going when you're married?
Well, where are me and Nicky supposed to live?
You'll have loads of time to find somewhere else.
But Mick, don't you want to keep a bit of your own independence?
Listen, Jay, in case you hadn't noticed, my bachelor days are numbered. Now, me and Susanna want a place on our own, to ourselves.
Well, why not sell hers? How come it's got to be yours?
Because Harry and Emma are used to living there.
Well, Mick, yours has got more bedrooms, though.
Look, I thought you and Nicky living here was just short term. You know, your first steps to finding somewhere better, remember? Now, you know, Leo's moving onwards and upwards with the police. Our Gemma's happy with her mum, and I'm not being funny, Jay, but I don't want to live with a big house full anymore. Me and Susanna have definitely made our minds up that we don't want any more kids, if you know what I mean. I'm getting the snip.
The snip? Mick, that's a bit drastic, isn't it? Are you that sure about Susanna?
Never been surer. I see better qualities in her every day.
Morning, miss.
If it's about me being late this
How
morning...
many more chances do you think you have?
It was only 10 minutes. I'll make it up.
Adele Murray's essay was irrelevant rubbish. I want my kids to get good grades. That's why I teach them, not you. You're paid to be a cleaner. That's it. I mean it, Jimmy. Another foot wrong and you're out.
Hello, Jackie.
Hi, love. Jimmy borrowed this DIY book from Ray. Not that he's looked at it, like. To be honest, he's driving me up the wall. I just needed to talk.
Oh, so do I. I had Emily's back.
Did she have a nice time with her mum in Brussels?
She didn't go to Brussels.
Oh, where then?
She and Tim ran away. I'm so worried she might be going to prison.
I've only got yours and Rachel's best interests at heart. I mean, having a baby and holding a job down, she's hardly Cherry Blair. And this bar's no place for a mum.
Excuse me, I'm a mum.
Exactly. Well, you can manage now, but look how you struggled with your Josh when you were on your bones. Bev, he had to be taken into care.
Don't remind me. Breaks me heart.
I'd hate the same thing to happen to little What's-It just because Rachel was tied up here.
Do you know what, Lee? You're right. There's no way I'm going to have that on my conscience.
Since how long can it take you?
But I feel such a fraud. I've been trying to be a mum to Emily, and I've failed.
You've been a fantastic guardian to those girls.
Well, if that's the case, why is she up in court?
You can only show kids the right way to go. It's up to them if they choose to take the wrong turn.
Especially when she's been led.
Oh, Lindsay got in with a bad set once. Did a lot of stuff I'm not proud of. But as soon as she left them behind, things started to look up for her.
That's what Emily needs to do. Put that no mark behind her.
She'll be fine. She's only young, isn't she? Won't do any good fussing about it now. I'm a fine one to talk.
Oh, Jackie, I'm sorry. Here's me pouring me heart out. You were going to say earlier about Jimmy.
Oh, no, nothing, no. You keep your chin up, all right?
Thanks, Jackie.
Ciao.
Ta-ra.
She said we're finished.
Mick said the same. It's a nightmare.
She knows about the credit card stuff. Didn't think I was capable of hating someone so much. What are we gonna do?
We've got to be strong for each other.
I don't want to spend another night apart.
Right. I should never have let you near her in the first place. If it wasn't for you, she wouldn't be in this mess.
Nan!
And I've got a few things to say to Mick as well. He should be keeping you on a lead.
60 quid, and that's only for a bed sit. Do you know what? We can't even afford a cardboard box on the Minge Bag Grand Speaker.
Nothing's going to be as cheap as Mick's rent. Can you believe it? He's given all this up and chucking us out because of her. He's having a vasectomy.
Ouch. Oh, I bet you that was her idea. Getting a fella neutered so she can get up to all kinds.
Do you think?
Yeah, she's a right slapper.
Just tell her how it is, Nicky.
Yeah, well, I don't like her. Why should I? She was playing away with me dad, wasn't she? She's all smiles to me and me mum while she was carrying on. That sly bitch is capable of anything.
It makes sense now.
What does?
Something mad that Jackie Dixon said about Susanna knocking off some mystery bloke.
You never told me.
Yeah, well, I didn't believe her at the time, did I? But we know him.
Well, who is he?
I think it's her ex.
Max.
I saw them earlier. I couldn't mistake it. It's got to be.
No way, they're divorced. Now, that Jackie Dixon's got it in for Susanna.
But you just told me that she's capable of anything.
Oh, please, she's onto a good thing with me. Why would she jeopardise it?
Oh, yeah?
I've got some leftovers from the restaurant that we might have him for supper.
Nice one.
I want you to keep him away from her.
What's going on?
Nan, please.
I found him with Emily.
What did I tell you earlier?
You ought to exercise a bit more control while he's under your roof.
Oh, just a minute.
Well, how can I stop her from getting into more bad ways when he's off the leash?
Excuse me, I've seen the video. And from what I know, it's her leading him up the garden path.
She wasn't driving the cars and forging the signatures.
I'd look a bit closer to home before you start dishing out the blame.
What's that supposed to mean?
Emily's no saint, is she?
And your point is?
It's not Tim's fault. What do you expect when your granddaughter's walking around with skirts like belts?
Now, maybe we can all go inside and talk about this as civilised adults.
All right, all right.
Hello, Mart. What do you think you're playing at? Adele's well stressed. She's going to be up all night writing a new essay because of you.
But that essay was brilliant. You should read it. It's the teaching that's at fault in that school.
She's never been in trouble at school before.
Wish I could say the same. Deputy Dalton threatened me with the sack.
Then she was right.
It's a bit harsh, isn't it? I was only trying to help.
I don't want your help, and not when it comes to Adele's schoolwork. Just leave her alone in future, OK?
Oh, come on, Mark, don't be like that. We're neighbours. What are neighbours for?
So what is this? The Jerry Springer show?
I want Emily to have a decent chance of a future, and she can't do that with you skulking about.
I'm sorry for sneaking around. I didn't set out to hurt anyone. It's just I had to see her. I love her.
Love? It's a silly teenage crush.
What else have I got to live for, eh? You don't see me family looking out for me, do you? Look, Emma's the only person round here who actually gives a toss about me.
And what do you think you've got to offer her?
Well, when I've served me time, I'll get us a home. And I'll look after her properly.
What with? Your shining references you got from Bev after you'd done a runner on her.
Nikki.
Oh, yeah, that big deposit you've got saved up, you know, from all your promotions.
Give him a break. He handed himself in, didn't he?
Whose side are you on?
The fair side.
He wasn't forcing Emily to do anything.
He's older than she is. He should have known better. She's still a child. Emma's a nice girl till she met you.
We all know Emily's not perfect.
She might not be perfect, but who would be after losing your dad and your brother in one go?
And he took advantage of that.
He never.
Then tell me, who stole Ray's car? Who stole your car?
Who had it in for Susanna in the first place?
Stop it, will you? Why do you think I've come back?
Because you thought you had no choice.
No, because I'm sorry for what I've done, and I want to face up to that. OK, I robbed the car and I burnt it out. I also broke into those houses. But I only did it because I thought I might impress her.
Tim.
I'm to blame, not Emily.
Well, do I get to wear the T-shirt?
Well, I will be needing more staff leading up to Christmas.
But not now. OK, well, put my name down for then.
I'm sorry, hon. I can't give you your old job back.
I'll do anything. I don't have to manage the bar.
I'm sorry, Rach, but if I take someone on, they've got to be flexible, and you know bar hours are long and late.
You only even got a few hours for me.
Look, your vocation in life is as Beth's mum now, isn't it? I mean, we don't want her to suffer, do we? Who'd be there when you're here? And it's not fair on Anthea to babysit all the time, is it?
The money would have been welcome.
Why? Thought Mike was Brewstered after I lent him all that wonga.
I brought her back to be safe for you lot, so I wouldn't land her in any trouble anymore.
That's not true.
It is. All this kicking off is because of me, and I can see the point. You should be miles ahead from where you are now. I've done nothing but hold you back.
You can't say that.
I don't want to spoil it for you anymore.
You won't get the chance.
She's right. And Mick is. Nothing but bad news. It's best we just split up.
Tim?
No, it's for the best. Come on.
Where you going?
staying at me nan tonight. There's no way I'm leaving her, the state she's in.
I hate to say this, but that lad's finally done a good thing. He's actually seen sense.
Yeah, but where does that leave me? I still can't see him, can I?
Hi, love. Hey? Oh, Lindsay's off on a management course next week in Bradford. You know, the same one I went on. It's good news, isn't it?
Fear of change. That's what's wrong with the education system. Do you know, every day is a battle. Only no one wants to fight. No. Just sit there. Happy to go along with any nonsense taught. Who am I to say otherwise, anyway?
Yeah, what are you saying there?
What's that?
It's a good luck card for Sinbad. Deserves a bit of happiness, the amount he's had to contend with round here. Hey? Tim O'Leary's up in court. Been up to all kinds, apparently. And Sinbad knew he'd gone away and never said a word. He must have been sick with worry, you know.
I can make a difference. I've got this on my side. I'm not running away from change. I am change.
Will you listen to yourself?
What?
Just sign it, will you?
Oh, that's it. That's what I'm going to call it. Fight. Not flight. That is the perfect title for my autobiography.
That's Sinbad's card! Will you stop living inside that head of yours and start taking an interest in what's going on around you?
Does this mean we'll finally get some peace round here?
Who knows with that mad house next door?
I'll see you later. I'll get us some dinner ready.
You're gonna relax. Kick your shoes off while I knock you up the chef special.
I don't deserve you.
Later, babe.
Bye.
See ya.
So what has she done to deserve all that?
You seen how great she's been? She's solid. I mean, I could never be that forgiving after all the traumas they caused her. No, I'm well lucky to have got Susanna.
Susanna this, Susanna that. When are you going to open your eyes, Mick?
What's brought this on?
Can't you see? She's the cause of all this trouble.
Is this about me turfing you and Nicky out?
No, no way. Well, yeah, you shouldn't be selling up for her.
Oh, I thought so. Well, the sooner it happens, the better. And the sooner you learn to stand on your own 2 feet and grow up, the better. Now, if you don't mind, I want to get ready.
Mick, she's making a fool of you, man. It's what she does. And I'm not going to let her hurt you. She's been sleeping with Max.
With Max?
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I had to tell you.
Never heard such rubbish.
Well, then go ask Jackie Dixon if you don't believe me.
I don't. And you're well out of order.
Well, OK, then. If you're so sure about her, then why don't you ask Susanna herself?
You sleep with someone else?
Well, you could do a few shifts.
In the office?
No, out in the field cleaning.
Not Granny, I'm barely a mum.
So come on then. What do you want? You're pathetic, you know that.
It's our history, and they've robbed us. Look, they're going up the stairs. Come on.
Brookside's back on Friday at 8. Now, coming up, we know they have the civil skills, but this time it's criminal. One man's life lies in Ali McBeal's very hand. Next.